Friends, welcome back to our channel DS Tech Mirror. This is part 16 of our model driven app series. In today's video, I will cover the following topics starting with what are solutions, then we will see how to create a solution. Next topic would be export import solution from one environment to another, and then we will see the difference between two solution types, that is managed solution versus unmanaged solutions. So let's get started with the basic definition or the basic understanding of the solutions. This is a model driven app series, but solution will remain same for whether it is model driven apps or canvas app or power automate. So for this particular video, mostly I would be using solutions in Powerapps instead of model driven apps, and I hope you will understand it. Let's start with solutions in Powerapps. What are solutions? As you know, we are creating this app for this particular series called fundraiser app, and for the creation what I am using is I am creating inside a solution called DS Tech Mirror demo. So already from the beginning I am working on the solution. So if you can closely see this solution, what all things you can observe over here, what I can observe inside the solution, I can see all the components of my app. I can see, okay, in this particular solution I have two apps. That means in one solution I can have more than one apps. Then I can observe the or different components which my app is using. For example, if you remember, we have created dashboard in my previous videos. So at dashboard I can see security rules, sitemaps, all the tables, component libraries. So whatever my app is using, I can see inside my solutions. Having said that, it is not mandatory that whatever my app is using would be present in my solution. There could be a possibility I have worked on something and I missed it. So what I can do, definitely I can add it using this add existing options, and over here under add existing you can see multiple categories to add lots of options. So if your solution is missing something which is required by your app, so you can add it to your solution using add existing. All these things I have already covered, but since this video I am creating for the solution, so I am just having a quick recap. So now looking at this, what I can understand is this is kind of a container for my app. Solution is a container for my app which is having almost everything for my app. Now if I go back to my PPT, over here I have mentioned solutions are used to export or import components such as apps, table, process, flow from one environment to another. With the help of solution, we can easily track our customization. Solution can contain one or more app. We already saw that, and same is true for other components as well. That makes sense. So now the basic cause of solution existence is that now, for example, I am working in this particular environment. This is my DS Tech Mirror environment. Let's say this is a development environment. Now I want to move my app to my UAT environment and next to production environment. Now how I can move my artifacts, my app artifacts from one environment to another? If I am not using solution, it is not manually possible to export each and every component of my app separately and then take it to the next environment. We know that it is not possible, and we won't be able to do that. So to fix this particular issue, what Microsoft has done is they have given us this option of solution. We can create a solution, we can pack everything what my app need into one solution, all the dependencies, and then if I want to take my app to the next environment, I can export my solution, and then in the destination environment I will be importing my solutions. So everything in today's video I will cover. For the demo purpose, I have three environments. See, this is my DS Tech Mirror environment. This is the regular environment which I am using for this particular tutorial. Then I am having this test user 01 environment, and another environment I am having test user 02. So we will see how we can export and import our solution from one environment to another. So I hope by now you must be having the basic understanding of the solution, because solution is one of the most important topic of Power Apps, or I can say Power Platform. So now moving on to the next point. If you have, if you've examined your solution carefully, you will see whenever you create any environment. For example, this is DS Tech Mirror environment. Whenever you create any environment, you will get, by default, you will get many solutions. Okay, and there would be one solution at the bottom called default solution. Now, next question which should pop up in your mind is why I have to create my new solution, why I cannot use the existing solution. So let me answer that. Let's start with this default solution. I have this default solution. If I expand this solution, it is loading. It will take some time. I see this solution is full of n number of things. Total there are 7,000 components. Why I cannot still use this default solution? The reason is if I select this default solution, Microsoft has disabled the capability to export it. Now, if I cannot export it, what is the motive behind using solution? So, therefore, we cannot use a default solution, and same story goes for other solutions which are by default present. They are disabled. We cannot export them. Therefore, we have to create our own solution. Another thing is to track our changes. Now, for example, you have already created a solution, and definitely, for example, let's take this example of DS Tech Mirror demo. Now, tomorrow, if I'm creating another app, I might think whether I should use the same solution or create a different solution. So, according to me, if these two apps are totally independent of each other, I should create a new solution that will help me to track changes easily. For example, if I have to export the app, why I have to take all these components along with me? New app is not dependent on these existing components. So why I will be using the same solution? So for all these purposes, I will create a new solution. So in the PPT, I have mentioned we cannot use default solution for any customization because default solution can't be exported, and also we would not be able to apply the custom prefix. Custom prefix means whenever we create this solution, you can see that this is DS Tech Mirror solution. Now let me open it. And if I take any component over here, you can see this prefix DS Tech. So I cannot use my custom prefix. This is another reason, but according to me, the main reason is I cannot export the default solution. So these 2 points suffice the basic understanding of the solution, why we need this solution, why I cannot use the default solution. Whenever I create a new environment, I will get the default solution. I will get few, by default, I will get few solutions that are necessary for my environment to work. Now, after that, there are 2 types of solution. Whenever I create a solution, the custom solution which I am creating, there are 2 types: managed solution and unmanaged solution. So let's start with this unmanaged solution. So when I created this solution in this environment, DS Tech Mirror, when I created this solution called DS Tech Mirror demo, this is a unmanaged solution. So let me show you how to create a new solution as well. So it is very easy. Just move to your any environment. For example, let me go to this environment called test user 02. I will create a new solution over here. I have this option called new solution. Display name, I will say test user 02 solution, because this is just for the purpose of the demo I am creating. Then select a publisher. So you can create a new publisher very easily from here. Just give the display name, then prefix, and automatically it will give you the publisher. I have already created, so okay, so I have not created, so let me create it. I will say DS Tech, and this would be my prefix. Fine, save. So it's very easy. Now any component which I will create in this particular solution will have this DS Tech prefix. Fine, and version would be fine. Then, and you can see this package type unmanaged. So whenever I create a whenever I create a solution, by default it is unmanaged solution. So let me create, and if I click on create, my solution will get created. So guys, this is how you can create a solution. It's pretty easy. Just now we created a solution from scratch. What I have to do, any app I'm creating, if I'm creating any Power Automate, Flow, anything I'm creating, I should create everything inside this solution. If I've already created, I should include it using add existing. For example, if I'm creating any table, create from here. Use these two options. So this is how I can create a solution, and by default it would be a unmanaged solution. Now let's try to understand what is unmanaged solution. Unmanaged solutions are used in development environment during the development phase. Unmanaged solution can be exported as unmanaged solution or managed solution. Now this is an important line. This line says how we can create a managed solution. When I will export this unmanaged solution called DXTechMirror demo, there I will get an option to export it as unmanaged or managed. So if I select the managed solution, and then when I will import that managed solution in the destination environment, there it will get created as a managed solution. Manually or through UI, I cannot create a managed solution. So just keep this thing in mind. When an unmanaged solution is deleted, only the solution is deleted. All the components does not get deleted and remains in default solution. So this is a very important point. This is saying, for example, let's go back to that test user 02. I have created this solution. Now let me do one thing over here. Let me create one table quickly. I will not add any data. I will simply use this test name and I will say save. Now my PPT is saying whenever I delete any unmanaged solution, only the solution will get deleted. All the components will not get deleted. In fact, we will find the component of my custom unmanaged solution inside the default solution. So now you can understand, for the development purpose only we have unmanaged solution. In the production environment, we are not going to create any unmanaged solution. In the production environment or testing environment, we should be having only managed solutions. So now this is ready. Now what I will do, let me go take this solution and let me delete it. Now in this solution I have one table. Let me delete it, and it is saying, are you sure you would like to delete this solution? You are deleting an unmanaged solution. The solution will be deleted, but objects contained in this solution will not be deleted. This action cannot be undone. Let me delete it. This is done. Solution got deleted, but if I go back to my default solution and I will go to the table section over here, if I scroll down and go to tables, I will find my test table over here. If I just scroll down over here, you can see this. This is my test which I created. Now it is concluded that if I am deleting my unmanaged solution, all the components will not get deleted. Only that container will get deleted. Okay, let's go back to PPT. So this is the basic definition of the unmanaged solution. Now next is the managed solution. Managed solution, all the concepts I will cover later. On the theoretical concepts I will come back. But if I go to today's agenda, what are solutions I have covered, how to create a solution just now we saw, and also we saw unmanaged solution. Now before covering the managed solution, let me cover export import solution. I am inside this DSTechmirror environment and I will go to my solution called DSTechmirror demo. Now what I will do, first I will export my solution and then I will import it inside this test user 01 environment. So now what I will do, I will go back, I will select my solution, and at the top I can see this export solution. I will click on it because all the artifacts we have, because it's been long now we are working on this app inside this solution. So I will not go what all components I have in this particular solution. If you are not aware, I will recommend you to watch my previous videos. Now over here I have these two options, publish all changes. So make sure you publish your changes before exporting your solution. Otherwise, your changes might not get reflected. It will take some time before it get published. So now publish is fine. Check for issues. You can click on it. If there are any issues with your solution, it will give you a list. So for this particular video, I will skip it. I will click on next. And now you can see this. This is the version number. Automatically, this version will get incremented. My current version is 1.0.0.10. So whenever I will export my solution, automatically this will give me the version number. I can even have the custom version number if I am following any particular format, so I can do that as well. Now, important over here is export as managed solution. The solution is moving to a test or production environment, or unmanaged, the solution is moving to another development environment or source control. So what I will do, let me select unmanaged and I will click on export. Over here at the top in the notification bar, you will see currently exporting solution. And once the export is completed, then we can download the solution from here and we will import it. Now my export is successful. Now I will download my solution. It will get downloaded. Now I have to import it to my another environment. I will move to my new environment called test user 01 environment. At the top, I will see this import solution. Select a file, browse. This is my file with version number. And next. Now over here, you will see this error. This is the most important screen because definitely whenever you will import a solution, you will face, I will say, a few errors and you should know how to fix it. And most of the time, these errors would be related to the dependencies. Now it is saying your solution depends on these components and they are not present in your solution. You remember, I told you to import each and everything or add each and everything inside your solution. Otherwise, for example, your app is using some table and that is not part of your solution. So you will get an error over here. Over here, you have to fix this. You have to provide all the dependent components and then only we can move next. So let's see what all it requires. It requires one managed solution, which is Innovation Hub. Now this is strange thing because I have not used Innovation Hub in my app. Let's see. And two objects. And what are these two objects? Let's see. Donation amount, update, create. Type is, let me see the type. Type is column security profile. And the moment I'll see this column security profile, it will click OK. Because in my previous video, I covered field level security and over there I created field security profile and that I have not included in my solution. So these two I have to add and this managed solution. Okay, let's expand this managed solution and it is asking me for these so many components. Now this is surprising for me where it is getting used in my app because I have not used it. And it requires all these things: user, team member, user, stakeholder, idea. All these are, if I expand the type, it requires these tables, challenge and idea, then these many relationship and these many columns it requires. Okay, so for the objects I know, but for the solution it is asking for this solution, I don't know. There are two options. Either I download or somehow I will go to my solution, this source solution. I will see if I'm having this Innovation Hub over here. Okay, this is here. So there are two options. Either I provide this Innovation Hub in this test user 01 environment or I try to fix the dependency. Because for the objects I know I have to add. So first let's start with the object. I'll go to my DS-TechMirror demo now and I will add the column security profile. I will use add existing and from here I will try to find security and here it is, column security profile, and it will give me these four options. Now over here I will come, it is asking for two objects. Let me see, donation amount update / create, donation amount update / create, donation amount read, add. So column security profile error hopefully should get fixed. But what about this managed solution? Now what you can do in your source solution, you can check for the dependencies. Now I have to look for this dependency, and what I will be doing is I will select on this all option, and from here all the components are there, 19 components, and I can select these components, and then from the advanced I will click on show dependencies on each and every component. Now there is no dependency. If I'll go for the contact table, I will go to advanced, show dependencies, and there are so many dependencies. I will look, is there anything related to the innovation hub? It is saying no. Let me just scroll down, because already you can see over here, and if I scroll down further, if I search, you can see this innovation challenge, and this is idea system form. So now I know, okay, my contact table is somehow related to this innovation, and I'm not using this in my app. This is I just added this table maybe to explain you about add existing functionality, or to do or to fulfill some other functionality. So I will remove it because this is not my app is not using it. If my app is using it, I would have deployed. What I have to do first, I have to deploy the dependent solution. Now my DSTechmirror demo solution depends on this managed solution innovation hub. So I have to install innovation hub first, then only I can install this DSTechmirror demo. But in my case, what I will do, I will remove this app. So what I will do, I will go remove from the solution. This is done, and I have to see, because now there is another system table. All these are default tables, and these three tables I have created. So let me see for this user table as well. Let me check for the dependency, because I will remove this as well just to avoid any conflicts. Even if it is not using, I will remove. So it is saying we cannot load data because I think for this particular filter. Try again. No, it's not related to that, but no problem. This I will remove it because I don't want any further troubles. I'm not using. So make sure you remove any unnecessary stuff, and make sure you don't miss any important stuff. Now I think I'm good. Publish all customization, and now I will not publish from the export option. Now let's see whether this will work, and if we will face any further issues, we will fix them. Let me close this panel as well. Done. So guys, please remember, you will face this show dependencies issues. Now you know how to fix it. Look for the dependency in the destination, what it is asking. Go to your source, check your components, either provide the dependency or remove the table or any component which is using. This is done. I will download the, okay, now this is old notifications. Fine. Now I will click on export. It is saying export data. No, I will go back. I will export my solution. I'll say export solution. Publish, I already done. Next. Unmanaged. Automatically it incremented the version. Export. So now it got exported. I will download it. It got downloaded. Let's go to test user 01 environment. Import solution. Browse. Version 12. Next. And let's see, now it will process it, and now there are no errors. Now just let's go through few details. Name is DSTechmirror demo, type unmanaged. We know our publisher. This is no patch. Patch I will also cover. Advanced settings, enable plugins and steps followed. Right, go as it is. Import. Now it will start the import. It is saying currently import the solution DSTechmirror demo. It will take some time, and then if everything goes well, we should be able to see that particular unmanaged solution in this test user 01 environment list. So now the import is successful. It took some around 8 to 10 minutes, and it will depend on the size of your solution, how many artifacts were present in there. So it's test user 01, and you can see this DSTechmirror demo created 5 minutes ago. Managed, no, because this is unmanaged. Version number, publisher, solution check we have not run. Now let's click on it, and this is my parent one. Let's click on it, that too, and we'll compare. And we can see this a total 17 components are here, and let's see in the source 17 component. So all the components got imported in the destination environment as it is. You can see all the tables. My donation table data will not get imported, guys, because this is not a migration tool. This is just to move your artifacts, because in your production environment definitely you would be having a different set of data. So everything will move. Primary column, if you want to see, uh, I will just take you through this one table. You will be having all the column: donation amount, PAN card. You remember, because if you're watching my videos regularly for this particular tutorial, you must be familiar with, because we have created these columns together. Test 1, 2, 3 column. So everything got imported. While you will be working at your end, you can check each and every component. I know everything got imported successfully. Now, as a next step, what I will do, first I will now export this solution as managed one, import it into this environment test user 02, and then we'll see the difference. So let's go now. So now let's see this managed solution which we have discussed so much. Publish I've already done. Check for issues later, or you can do next. Version incremented. Now we'll go with this managed option. Export. It will not make any difference in the export, and I think I'll import also. It should work as expected, but we have to import it to test user 02. So it might give us any issue. So let's see. Hopefully it should not give any issue. I tried, both the environment should be in sync with each other, or all the three environments. So it will take some time. So meanwhile, okay, I think it got exported. Yes, so let's download it. It got downloaded. It got exported successfully. I downloaded it. Let's just see whether this is the right version. Yes, version 13. This is the managed. Now let's go to this new environment called test user 02. Okay, now I will try to import this into this solution, and let's assume this is our production environment, because we are importing a managed package. Browse managed. Fingers crossed I should not face any issue, because I already fixed while, yeah, it worked. And now import is in progress. It will take some time, and meanwhile this import will go. Let me take you through one slide ahead and show you. Before starting this video, I fixed one issue which I cannot cover in this video, but I will explain you. So what happened while I was importing this solution, other than these objects and this innovation hub which I fixed in front of you, there was this issue for these 3-4 dependencies as well. You can see Microsoft Identity, Microsoft Portal Base, and Portal Web Form, Portal Dependencies. So I repeat it again. These object2 dependencies and this innovation hub I fixed just now in front of you. Before this video, I fixed this four dependencies as well, and I will tell you how I fixed it and why I cannot cover part of this recording. So now what was the case? Because in my environment, that is DSTechmirror, I provisioned it for the portals as well. Now this is let's see. So these portals I have created. So when I try to create any portal, what Power Platform will do, it will provision the portal in my environment, and it will take around 40 to 45 minutes to provision a portal. Maybe this is a trial environment, it is not a priority, that's why it is taking so much time. But if you are working on a trial environment, make sure if you are creating any portal for the first time, it will take around 40 to 45 minutes. And while it will provision, it will install some solutions, and these are the same solutions which it will install. Microsoft Identity, Microsoft Portal Base, all these 4 solutions it will install. And somehow my app was asking for these solutions. So as I told you, I was having 2 options. Either I removed it from the source, so for which I thought I will show you by covering this innovation hub. So for the innovation hub, I removed these 2 tables, and for this one what I did, I replicate it in my destination environment. What I did, I created a portal in this also in these two environment, test user 01 and 02, because and then automatically these solutions got installed, because you can see if I go over here, if I say Microsoft identity and if I search, so Microsoft, or let me search identity. Yes, see Microsoft identity over here it is, and it got created 1 hour ago. So all these solution which you are seeing 1 hour ago, all these got created as part of my portal provisioning. And how you can create a portal or how you can provision a portal? Very simple. Go to your apps, new app, portal. Portal already exists for me because I can create one portal for environment, and there you have to just give the name and then just click on create, and automatically it will install all these solutions. You will face this issue only if a portal is already provisioned in your source environment. If it is not there, I repeat, if you have not provisioned portal in your source requirement, you can skip this step. You can skip provisioning portal. Or while importing the solution, if you are facing this issue, then only just go back and import, provision the portal in your destination environment as well, and then try to re-import. So I think I have covered this as well, and these two I have fixed. So let's go back to test user 02. Import is still in progress. Again, it will take around 8 to 10 minutes. So it got imported. This is my solution, guys. DS TechMirror demo. And straight away you will see this. You cannot directly edit the objects within a managed solution. If the managed property for solution objects are set to allow customization, you can edit them from another managed solution. We will see what this message means. First difference. This is my unmanaged solution which I have imported. Now let's see the difference between. There is no such notification over here. I will shuffle between these two windows now. Test user 01, unmanaged. There is no such message over here. It is saying you cannot edit the component of this particular solution because this is a managed solution. Let's test it whether I can edit or not. I'll go to my donation. Now edit doesn't mean that I cannot add data. I can add data, but let's see whether, let's try adding some column. Even before trying, you can see everything is disabled at the top. Go to the managed one. This is my managed, my donation, everything is enabled. So you can edit anything in the unmanaged solution, but if it is a managed solution, you cannot edit anything until it is allowed through managed properties. What are managed properties? I will cover. Let me go to my PPT. First point. Unmanaged solution can be exported as a managed solution, we saw, which then can be imported to test UAT, SIT or production environment. Fair enough. This is fine. This we already covered. Components inside managed solution can't be edited directly, right? To edit managed component, first add them to unmanaged solution. So that means we cannot edit anything in managed solution. We can edit only in the unmanaged solution. Some managed component can't be edited at all based on their managed properties. I will come to this managed properties point. Next is managed solution can't be exported. This is important. So managed solution can't be exported. Let's go and check. And DS TechMirror demo, we cannot export. Let's go for this one, unmanaged one, we can export. So this is how my sequence will work. Now if I want to edit any customization over here, I cannot do it over here. What I have to go back to my development environment. I have to change it over here, and then I have to upgrade my production environment. How I can do that? That is part of my next video. So coming back to PPT, another thing is when a managed solution is deleted, all the customization inside it will get deleted. To delete a component from the managed solution, delete that component from the unmanaged solution and then upgrade it. Then this will delete the component from the managed solution. So what it is saying, if I'm deleting my managed solution, we saw if I delete my unmanaged, components will not get deleted. But if I delete my managed solution, all my components will get erased permanently. So, and individually I cannot delete anything from inside it. So what is the alternative? Again, go back to your dev environment, delete any component over there, and then upgrade this production environment or a managed solution. So in production environment, you cannot do anything. And Literally, that's the meaning of the production environment, because your production environment, your SIT environment and your dev environment should be in sync to each other, and Microsoft made sure that they remain in sync by giving all these rich features. Managed solution can't be imported into the same environment that contain the original unmanaged solution. For example, what it is saying is, this was the original environment and over here I am having this unmanaged solution. Now if I try to import the same, let's try browse, and this is the managed solution in the same environment. Whether I can do that? I cannot do that. The solution is already installed. So guys, these are the basic difference between the managed solution and unmanaged solution, and trust me, they are really important if you are working with the Power Automate, or in future if you will get a chance to work with. So just I'll say you should have a good understanding about it. So guys, so far we have covered what are the solutions, basic definition of the solution, then we saw types of solution, managed solution and managed solution. We saw how we can export our solution as managed and unmanaged solution. What is the differences between these two solutions? Then we saw how we can fix the issues while we face between export and import related to the dependencies. And this was the agenda, and I think I have covered everything. There's one point over here which I have mentioned related to the managed properties, and I will cover it as part of my next video, because I will make a separate video on that, how we can make use of the managed properties. Also in my next video I will cover how you can upgrade your existing solution. Also now we won't be talking about this test user 01 environment, because this is just an unmanaged solution and we are not going to use it, because already we are using it in DSTechmirror environment. So we will be working with this DSTechmirror environment and test user 02 environment till the time we are covering this solution concepts. Okay. So I think that's it for today's videos. Before closing, as usual, as a regular practice, I will just update my progress so far slide, and this is my progress so far. So today we saw what are solutions, export import solution. I think I have to make another slide. I'll do that. Export import solution, managed versus unmanaged solution. And also we saw create a solution. Let me move this to the next slide. Progress so far, this will be 1, and I really like this activity of updating progress so far, because it really motivates me, and I hope it motivates you as well who are watching my videos regularly. When every time we come and see, okay, we have learned so much, so it gives some sort of positive vibes. So this is solution, and I will remove it from here. So this we learned: solution, create solution, export import solution. Let me mention this also, from one environment to another. Fine. And managed versus unmanaged solution, and I think that was our agenda for today's as well. So guys, thank you for watching today's videos. If you like this video, please like and share the video, and subscribe to the channel to get notification for our upcoming videos. Till my next video, much love, keep learning. Thank you.